because I need to take a.
So yeah, I haven't eaten yet today because I've been feeling well, so I'm pretty freaking hungry at this point.
Aw. Well, I happen to have rumba.
Oh,
Today's
the pink
sponsor,
box.
the Pink Box.
The
For
pink
those of
box.
you who don't live in towns that have a crumble, this place is a fucking problem.
Oh,
They've
they're the
got
best.
they've got an app that you can actually see. They have little mini porn videos of cookies. Porn
Yes,
cookie,
porn. Yes,
cookie porn.
they're all like sprinkling it.
Ooh, and then they like skeet on the little fucking
Caramel or something. Yeah.
caramel. Oh,
Oh, you
and
know
it
that?
changes. Here's a problem. They change almost maybe every
It's
three
once a
weeks.
week. It's once a week.
Yeah. So like every now and then, if you maybe you might be like, you know what? I'm tired of the fudge cookie. Oh, well, we got cookies with gummy bears on it. We got cookies with fucking Lucky Charms on it. We got cookies like every other week it's a problem.
Oh, it is a problem. I don't know how I usually just look at the app and get all excited and then tell myself I don't need it because it's hard to stop eating. Like the Oreo ones. Oh, the Oreo flavored ones are fantastic.
Love when they bring back Oreo flavor. That
Mm.
one is a problem. Right now, look at this. This is strawberry shortcake. Mm. And then you got this one, they call it a banana something something. I don't know. Banana something.
Oh my God.
Mm. And then they got a chocolate pie. It's a chocolate cookie with like a little stick that you would put in like a latte or something. I don't fucking know.
They
This
okay, so
place
at
is
mine, because it's different wherever you are. They changed up different
really.
wherever you are. Yes. So at mine at the moment they have dirt cake, which is that awesome chocolate like crumble stuff with like a gummy worm in it.
Please show
Uh,
the video. People need to see what they do to people.
they
They
have
know
banana
how to
bread. They do have strawberry cake in mine. Ooh.
see.
And they have that chocolate milk thing too. So those two they got.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, do I need to spend money today? No.
Humble.
No. It's hard. It's hard to resist. I
Humble,
know
you're
a
the
girl. She's
devil.
awesome. She comes to work like once a week with at least one of those little single cookies and just like eats it while she's at work all day. It's fantastic. You're so good.
Oh
We
damn.
should be. Hey, Crumble, if you're listening, like sponsor us. we will.
That ass
We will talk
sponsors.
about the greatness of this Crumble cookie every freaking episode.
Oh, and they're so close to me that like the fact that they're 7 minutes from my house, worst problem of all.
Where I work,
Worst.
they're across the street. They're
Oh
literally
shit.
on the way home. I
Oh,
can just, and they're open late to like midnight or
oh
one.
yeah.
So
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh,
'Cause they know people on some late night, just like they're like, ah, fuck you, Crumble. You 10 o'clock. Let's go. Let's just stop by.
Welcome to Lone Star Sake&Sumo. I am Caleb wearing my party time shirt. This is Justin wearing a San Diego Sumo Club shirt. Representing.
I love that. I just like their little logo. So, and the t-shirt's really soft.
Speaking of, if you are like me, an old gamer, Justin is not a gamer, but if you are an old gamer like me, they just released on PS4 the first six Final Fantasy games. This is the first one. Like the first six, like remastered. It's fun as hell. I bought the first one. I've been playing it off and on all week. It's been great. Just saying, if you're like me, I know a lot of millennials, they start at 7, the PlayStation 1. I
Yeah.
started back in the old Nintendo days, so I love the first 6.
And I don't know shit.
But yeah, we have Sumo to talk about.
I know. We've got a really, although, we clearly knew by day 14 who the winner was, which sucks because, you want a blowout. But overall, a very good tournament. A lot of amazing sumo out of, some of the mid guys. And we've got a rivalry boiling up in Jurio.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
I am here for it. I can't wait to see both of them rise up to the top level. And boy, because the way they go at each other, I am talking about Gonoyama and Ochiai. I
Possible Ochi will now be called Haku Oho. Just saying that. Yeah, that's the rumor.
Haku Oho,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, shout out to my Hawaiian brothers and sisters, but it sounds like a Hawaiian cocktail.
now,
I don't know.
now I'm picturing him with like a blue bowl thing with some like
Yeah, I just
weird
want to say,
ice.
ooh, let me get a pineapple akioho.
I do like Ochi. I kind of wish they kept that, but I guess they want to go with the
I
Haku
just
thing.
got used to the name. It rolls off the tongue. Ochiai, like
It sounds
Tachiai.
like Tachi, which makes it even better because that's like his.
Yeah, because he's got a fucking killer Tachiai.
He does. It's fantastic.
Why would you change that?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, they're
Haku,
probably going with the Haku thing. Like that's what they want to do.
well, I
Haku,
am
Haku,
told
Haku.
he's getting drafted to Hako's new bright and shiny Vea.
Yeah.
Is that? And Hako probably wants to sprinkle his name on things.
Yeah. Haku Seho, Haku Oho. It's gonna be a lot
Yeah,
of Hakus.
a lot of Haku somethings.
Because most of the people in his remember, most people who did the stuff that he did were and went into coaching were allowed to keep that name, and then everybody was named after him. Like you still
Mm-hmm.
got Chio things, right? You still
Mm-hmm.
get some takas from yeah. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wasn't
yeah, yeah.
allowed to do that. They kind
And
of
now he's trying to spread his seed.
so he's kind of like, well, whatever. I'll still name guys after me. Kiss my ass.
Why can't he be Hawk?
There's a special thing that guys who kick ass get. Like you get to like be in the 20s and stuff. It was like a special um elder stock that was just for them, and it didn't get to pass on. It was just for them. But
Okay.
when Hako was coming close to retirement, they canceled that. I don't
Yeah,
think they wanted.
they did do him dirty.
Yeah, because I think that he would have been the first non-Japanese guy to get that, and
And if anybody knows Japan culture, moving on.
moving on.
Oh, Hakuho, no matter what anybody says, you can't fight it. He is put the numbers on the board, greatest of all time.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
We'll
until
have
he
those arguments with people. We can
yeah.
have the argument with Zombie Mombi at some point.
Put the numbers on the board. Fight. You know, one day there will be I can hope that there's a young sprouting Japanese man that will just blow those out of the water too, and then we can
Maybe his
talk
name
about
is
that
Ochi.
then. Well, there's Ochiai. I believe in that kid. Jeez Louise, he's made Jurio fun again. Make Jurio fun again. I don't know if that's a thing. Ooh, I should have brought water. I need water. Good lord. Well, moving
No,
on.
let's
Uh,
go.
in Jurio as well, we've got some injuries, we've got some retirements, a lot of drama in Jurio right
A
now.
lot of drama. A lot of drama. Yeah.
So Inho clearly lying about his being okay and cleared to fight because he looked like shit. And I hate saying that because I as a Ultra Inho fan, he looked like shit.
Yeah, he did. He was
Getting
not
ragdolled.
the Inho we're used to. Because even the Inho that loses a lot, even the guy he only gets like 5 or 6 wins, they're like the best match of the day most of the time. Like he's so freaking exciting. He wasn't this time. He obviously did not have it. He lied. He lied. We talked about it on
Definitely
this
did.
thing in the preview. We're like, will he be okay? Maybe. He says he's fine.
He was not fine.
He's hit that
Homeboy
pattern.
went 0-10 and then just dipped out for the last five. So he went 0-10-5. It was pretty bad. In also in Jurio, we've got
Other
two
injuries.
very sad what do you call it? Retirements. Shout out
Other
to
injuries.
Tochi and shout out to Ichi Yamamoto. Or I'm sorry, Ichi Nojo. My bad. We'll get to Ichi Yamamoto.
Jojo too, because yeah, his back. Yeah, there was a lot of injuries and stuff that
Out of
finished off two people. I mean, we were expecting We were supposed to coach.
We called Tochi. Yeah. We called him, and we said he would be done by the end of this year. He made it to the May Basho. Cheers to that. Also, as a side note, before we move into the top level, shout out to this little company that I found by accident. It is called Little Sumo Sake.
Is that you throwing me? Is that what's going on the cup? Is that you throwing me?
There's Caleb, and if you would like to see what my hot buns look like from behind,
we've all seen them at this point.
When he's upset. This is a cool little. It's a little one cup, 18%.
Jeez.
So there's a lot of packed a lot of punch in this one, and I have two.
You said you need some water. Jesus Christ!
That's why I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, I'm halfway through this, and I'm already nicely buzzed.
God damn, I am just doing some Texas sake today. I want to see if I can find that stuff, but I'm just doing some regular Texas sake. Woo! But we're drinking sake. It's been a while. Yeah. It's been a while. We try to spread it around sometimes, but we always come back to the sake.
Welcome to Sake&Sumo. All right. Keeping in the injuries category, but moving up to the top level, Makuchi. Good Lord, Takayasu, Endo, just looking obviously really not good, and they were bowed out to the majority of the tournament. That was pretty messed up, but
did Endo even get a win? I don't think he did, right?
No, 0 wins.
That's gonna be a big drop.
It was 0 wins. How many? I think it's 7 losses. Then he just dipped. Takayasu dipped for the first the first 9
or 10, yeah.
But came back, grabbed 3 wins, looked great on day 15. I think he just completely blasted a guy out, so that was great. But
yeah, 3 wins too. He's definitely not gonna drop out.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be low enough to where he's gonna take on guys that he should be able to kick the shit out of.
Yes. Now, 2 guys I'm concerned about that were in the whole tournament but looked like ass, looked like they were struggling because they don't and ironically they're both pushers. Aoyama, Takakeisho.
Yeah.
Something is wrong, and they are trying to hide their injury. Well, something is wrong, and
Takakeisho, we knew from the last tournament, he hurt his ankle near the end.
Yeah,
he had some issues there, and when he came up wrapped up in his knees and ankles, you were like, okay, yeah. he's not good. He's only here to get his 8.
Yeah,
I was actually surprised the last couple of days. He probably just had pride, and that Ozeki probably was like, whatever, I'll finish this out.
How many? And he ended up with
8. He was 8 and 7.
8 and 7. Hey,
7 lost the last day of tournament.
Skating by, dude. Aoyama did not. Did he catch his 8?
No,
did not. But he tried. I mean, you could see, both of these guys are just phenomenal pushers. They tend to, they keep that, that distance. Even though Takakeisho's got little T-Rex arms, he's still able to he keeps a perfect rhythm. It looked like Takakeisho was just ducking and dodging. He was just trying to. He was like, "Look, I'm just trying to catch my 8," or "Look, I'm trying." He was like
trying to survive because he just wanted to stay at Ozeki. But at the same time, when he did come off and hit somebody, but maybe 2 or 3 times he blasted someone. The rest of the time he would hit them and they wouldn't go anywhere, which is so weird to see for Takakeisho. That is so weird.
That is very weird.
Like a fucking bowling ball on pins.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It looks a little bit like a bowling ball.
Hopefully, and we'll keep an eye on Takakeisho, eye on Aoyama. But congratulations to Takakeisho for crawling to the finish line.
Yeah, a lot of people gave him shit too online, and this is usually just English speakers.
Well, they can suck it because there's full on healthy motherfuckers that can't catch their 8. So
true. But yeah, they were like, oh, he did Hinka, and he was slapping it, Wakamara Haru. And I was like, there are people like me who are like, this is part of the sport, right? Oh, but he's Nozeki.
Everybody blink an eye to, I don't know, Chiyoshima. all these like hinka daddies out here, like dudes trying to survive and play. He's playing the game.
People are bringing up, didn't Hakuho, when he came that last match against Terunofuji, slap the shit out of Terunofuji because he was like, because he couldn't, like, he was still fucked up. He found a way to win that shit.
Shit, Takakeisho slapped the shit out of Tobizaru so many times, or was it? I think it was Tobizaru. I think I started on the Breakfast in a Basho. I was like counting how many times. What did he slap? I mean, he was like just one, two.
He did it twice. I know one was Wakamaru Haru, but he did it earlier. Like,
oh no, it was Wakamoto Haru. Yes.
Because that was when he lost. He was trying to do it.
Yeah.
He couldn't get a good shot off. Even with that, he's usually pretty good at that, but he couldn't land a good shot. He was obviously trying to get a good shot to make Waka like blink so he can get on him. But like he wasn't even landing those very well.
Yeah, it just wasn't enough. Oh, well, hey, love him, hate him. Guess what? Injured, and he caught his 8.
He caught his 8. He's still Ozeki. I can't wait
This
for
is
him.
More than I can say for Shodai.
It's true.
Ooh, Brenda. I was shout out to everybody who's been on Breakfast in a Basho. Like, I know it's 6 a.m. and there's still a bunch of Californians that or 6 a.m. for them. And there's still a bunch of Californians that roll through and hang out, you know. That's pretty cool.
I also got people on the East Coast who are usually at work at that point.
I know.
Like, they're just watching and come and watch work. Yeah. They're like, come on, Mark Jones. Mark Jones, yeah.
They're like, I gotta get back to work, guys. It's hilarious. And also shout out to Caitlin. I hate you, but I also love you because you're amazing. And
I just love you, Caitlin. You're awesome.
No, I'm both equal to me. But she's awesome. So we got through all the bad. Now let's look at the good. Congratulations, Ozeki.
He will be crowned soon.
Yeah, he shall be crowned Ozeki where he belongs, and where I think Wakamoto Haru, where I think Wakataka Kage belongs. But good lord, sorry. Hoshoryu Wakataka Kage or Hoshoryu Wakamoto Haru and Kiribayama look like a really fun Ozeki dynasty. I am here for it with all these like little Ochiai and Gonoyama sharks in the water at the bottom. We're in for some just really fun rivalries.
Yeah.
Like in day 15, how fun is it to watch Hoshoryu and Waka go at it? Like I love it. I love these things. We've been in this kind of lull. People are doing great, whatever, but we're in this lull of not negative rivalries, just like my style versus your style, like just who's going to get the better of that person, in this tournament kind of thing. Just matchups that you really want to see because you can feel the electric tension's not the right word. I don't know what word to use, but something electric. I don't know.
What you get that feeling. Daieisho was giving me that feeling this tournament, the last 2 tournaments.
Yes.
He was going off on people.
Yeah.
All of them. Okay, so not only is Kiri going up to Ozeki, but all the other 3 Sekiwakes got 10 or more. And so they're still on a track to get there too.
Yeah.
That's really exciting as well.
We're finally in a place. Again, I shit on Shodai, but we're finally in a place of people that belong there.
And a lot of tournaments, Asa should be back up there as well. He should be. He threw down this tournament.
There's that. And in our, I think when we were, what was it, day 14 or 15, one of those days, I don't know, we were talking about how many tournaments realistically it would take for Asanoyama to join the pack up there. And with him being at, my gosh, at 14, but getting 12 wins, let's say on the lower end, let's say they were being conservative, and he moves up to Maegashira 6. That would be in July. Then by September, he gets to Maegashira 1. If he keeps these kind of numbers, then what for Maegashira 1? Yeah, then they jump Sekiwake. That'll be November. Komusubi, January. Again, this is all just saying he's just keeping it at 11 and up.
I don't know if he'll keep it 11 and up. I know he'll get probably 10 a lot.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying he'll get double digits. I'm just saying he also had some issues with the Sanyaku. Was the only issue he really had. So when he
he had issues with that boring ass Frankenstein twin that tower. Hokuseiho.
I'll figure that guy out. It won't be like Terunofuji where you can't figure it out.
Yeah. Everybody, man, I'm so glad consistently he was getting his ass figured out all like the last his last 4 days or something. I think
it was Kiribayama who did the leg trip, and everybody was like, man.
Oh yeah.
All the people who weren't doing the push-up were like, we could do leg trips. If we're not talented to do the push-up, we could do the leg trips.
They were like, dude, you don't have to try to meet him up there. You don't have to try to, do your thing. And freaking Kiribayama, it was like back to back to back. Just motherfuckers were just like assassins. Kiribayama, boom. Then the next day, Hoshoryu went like dude so tall. Hoshoryu like went up under his armpit. Hoshoryu was like, he said, and tripped him out. That's how tall homeboy is. He didn't even have to dip that much. He just goes like that and was already on the other side of him. Who cares how tall he is? Fuck that guy, man. And that'll force him, I guarantee you, watch it. Well, if he's stubborn, he's going to keep thinking, all I have to do is reach my long right arm. Then I put my right hip in and I just sit here all day until you give up. And I'll turn.
If you start beating people, sometimes they'll click at some point. We talked about that many times the last couple of years with Abi, where like he needs technique better, and his technique is much better the last since that one where he won the U show. His technique has been better. He'll slip. He'll go back to the old style.
Yeah.
But it's still much better than it used to be. I used to complain all the time, like he's getting by with his athleticism. I'm going to complain about the same thing with Hokuseiho. I'm like, he gets by as hugeness and athleticism.
So much more. He could be so much more.
I know. If he fought like Akebono, who has the same size, he's about the same size as Akebono was. And Akebono, I say this all the time, he got to Japan at 18, never did sumo. 30 tournaments was all it took for him to become a Yokozuna at 22. That's insane. That's because he got off low, he hit people and knocked them out. This guy could do the same thing instead of just standing up and being like,
Yep. It looks so weird.
And awkward.
He comes off the tachiai just throws his hands wherever because it doesn't matter. Then once he gets his right hand as long as he is all the way over. Oh, I've got the belt. Okay, all I gotta do is stand here on my side. And people are sitting there just trying to hump him, trying to do something, and he just drags along like fucking Lurch from the Addams Family, and like just does this sloppy
move over when he's losing. But he didn't fight. I don't think he fought Takeisho.
No.
He fight a no-show because those guys could blow those kind of people up.
I want prime Takeisho because Tsurugisho did it. In the pusher people's category, because we saw how the belt guys take care of him. In the pusher people's category, Tsurugisho did it. And prime Takeisho is going to chop that tree in half. Yeah,
because right now the other pushers he's faced aren't good enough to knock him away. And so he's able to do that thing where he grabs the back of the. But if you're good enough to hit him hard and knock him away from you, so he can't grab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't wait. I
want to see Hokuseiho Daieisho, Hokuseiho Takeisho.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. They gonna handle because Onosho tried, but he gets all excited and clumsy at the edge, and then Onosho pushed him back, and Hoseki just kind of was like, "Me move out of way," and then fucking Onosho just like let himself fly out
We're
the
going to
ring.
be doing that a lot to him, aren't we? We're going to make the Frankenstein voice a lot with that guy, aren't we?
Me move. Uh,
Me stop you charge.
me,
Me got belt.
me got belt. I wait for you to mess up.
You get tired soon because I lean into you with my huge weight.
I breathe more air up here.
Stupid lowlander.
And hey, Hokuseko, do better, and I swear to God, we'll change this up.
We will. We do. We're impressed with your size and athleticism. We're just not impressed with your technique.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to our highlights. We had two solid highlights of the Basho. Which one would you care to talk about, sir?
Let's go with the last day. I
Okay.
really loved. I was not feeling. If you watch Breakfast in a Basho, I was on the last day. I have a sinus infection today. I was not feeling it, so I was having a hard time talking, and then this match happened.
That popped
Oho
you up
versus
like some
Midori
coffee.
Fuji, and it got me into the whole freaking day. It was so exciting. At
Yep.
first, it looked like Oho's blasting them up, which is hard enough. If you're a big dude, and I know this, if you're a big dude and you're taking on short, strong guys who are good at getting low, like Justin, like his student Chad,
And yeah.
and you're trying to knock them up, it's very hard because it's hard to get underneath those people. The Chicago guy, Jamal Williams, I had the same issue when I was practicing with him because
And
he's
you know
very
what?
strong. He hits hard, but he's also short. And I was
Yes.
trying to get underneath him, and it's hard to get underneath people like that.
Mm.
But he was doing it. He was knocking Miro Fuji up, and it was going all the way to the back. And then it was a beautiful slip by Minori
Yeah.
Fuji.
That was supposed to be the win.
Yeah,
Fucking caught his balance and
he
said,
caught it with his leg. It was gorgeous catch, and they were back at it, and they tied up hardcore, and we were like,
weird. I think this side. I think Midori Fuji, he was like trying to prop up Oho's arm, but had his hand at his mid ribs or something. It was like just stand right there.
Yeah.
And it was blocking on the side, and they stayed there for a good minute or so. It was just kind of this awkward.
Yeah.
Position.
Trying to find like a good position.
Yeah.
Oho timed it perfectly.
They did.
Right when Midori Fuji was stepping, he just pulled back.
Yeah. Because Midori Fuji he had a lot of time defending, but he didn't realize, oh crap, fucking Oho knew he had the whole arm up to be able to just, oh shit, just fucking like just pull from the back of that bicep and drop him down for a Hikiotoshi.
It was great. Sick. It was great. I enjoyed the hell out of that match. It was one of my favorites of the tournament, along with if you haven't seen it, the last match in Juryo with Ochi and Gonoyama. Am I saying? I probably don't pronounce. Gonoyama. That was fantastic too. Ochi was too high on the freaking Tachi, so he lost. But it was just an intense battle. That was fantastic. That was fun.
If either of the two change their names, Gonoyama, I elect you to change your name. Please keep the name. Gonoyama just sounds like a
disease that you got, like sexually transmitted disease.
Yeah. Okay, I thought I was the only one thinking this. Bro, you got Gonoyama? Oh.
I don't know if they have a pill for that yet, man.
Oh, no. And I got the Gonos, dude. I got the Gonoyamas. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Gonoyama. You are amazing, and you would flick me like a fly, but the name is very STD. Very STD sounding. The other super highlight that had me just all over the place just because of how wild and it was just too perfect. It was what's his name? Uda and the Flying Monkey.
Oh,
Good Lord. Those
12.
two are just, yeah, day 12. Those two are just both very wild characters. And you can tell you can tell how much fun they had because at the end, win or lose, both of them got up and we're just smiling,
Yeah.
having a blast. There are times when Caleb and I we're in the middle of a serious tournament, and all I can do is smile. And sometimes I sit there and whisper to him when I just go, "You son of a bitch!" And if somebody literally drops a microphone and listens to me and
Yeah, we
Caleb
say
in the
stuff.
middle of a match,
Like, I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell you this. If he gets an under belt grip on me, you'll see me go, oh shit, because I know I probably lost at that point. And the same thing, if I usually can't because of his shortness, but if I can get my head underneath his chest, he'll say the same thing. He'll be like, oh shit.
oh, shit. And I'd be cursing him like a sailor. I'd just be like, oh, you motherfucker. Like,
And we do
and
that
he'll
kind of shit while
he'll give
we're
like a little
wrestling.
giggle. And we just be that's the kind of energy. I mean, of course, we love the serious Terunofuji, Hoshoryu, scowls. Okay, great. But overall, sumo is fun.
Yeah.
And when someone, I don't know, when someone bests you or you best someone, and like it's I don't know, you can't be, you can't like kick and be mad at it. Sometimes it's just fun, and those two look like two little boys, out on some little dirt field wrestling, and it was just a cool little fucking slap match. And I'm here for it because they both bring that little boy energy, like, and they are just having the time of their life.
And they're the two that usually are the smiley, happiest guys on the
They're just
W.
and they're just and they're not afraid, win or lose. They're not afraid to try new things
No.
in the ring. They're testing things out, and I'm here for it. It keeps it, and there's a whole bunch of us Kirby fans who love him literally just for that. The guy loses and goes, God damn, that guy got, he's just like, damn, he really got me good that time.
Oh, he
Like
got
that,
like a rare technique too, didn't he, on that one? Because he had the head twist down.
it was a weird, like, I don't know, they were kind of locked up, and he went, yeah, like he kind of like a weird head roll that just got Tobizaru knocked out. And then as soon as he went,
that was one of the. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that was one of the four they added at the beginning of this century, the early 2000s. The last four they added, and
oh
that was
shit.
the first one. And again, I read this online,
Give it
so
to Uda to
right.
fucking.
But that was the first time they've seen that in the top division. So that's really cool because head twist down is like a rare thing. You don't really see that when someone just gets their head and just twists in a way that makes the person fall down. So
I'm here for it. So those were the highlights. Overall, shout out to you, Terunofuji. Great. I'm glad the knees are still holding up, but all the fun action was all over the place, and
Terunofuji did much better than either one of us and anyone I've seen on podcast mentioned. We all thought he'd be like, he'll do okay. He'll get 13 or so.
Yeah.
12 maybe. He'll be like a Junior show or something.
Oh no.
He 14-1, won the whole thing.
Losing one. Who did he lose to?
He lost to Meisei. Give me 2 seconds of Meisei because I should have mentioned Meisei. Yeah, Meisei won that tournament, won that match, and he is the new Indo, in my opinion, where he has these streaks where you're like, he can beat anybody. He is so talented. And then drop off. And this is a great tournament to show it. The first week, he was up in the running. He was up there at the top dogs. And he's the only guy who beat Terunofuji. And the second week, he just dropped off. I think he only had 8 wins, maybe 9. After it looked like he was going to definitely get double digits, probably get 12.
Yeah.
That's a huge drop off, dude. And
Mhm.
I just want to mention that. So pay attention to him because he's been like this his entire career, and I just realized he's Indo. He's the new
Yeah.
Indo, where
I mean,
he can
the
be
one
anyone
person
from A,
who's
but
been
he has to bring it.
yeah, the one person who's been championing Mace, which I mean he was never on my radar too much, but shout out to Eri, who has always championed Mace.
Me
For some
too.
reason, I just
Me and Ari talk about him all the time. I remember this is the first time he had two good tournaments, and I was like, I told my boy Murray, the Merman, I was like, dude, watch this Mesa guy. He's awesome. And then he lost that day, and then he lost the next day, and then he like dropped all the way into Jurio, and I was like, Jesus Christ, never mind. And then he dropped, came back up, and got all the way like into Sanyaku, and I was like, see, I told you he was good, and then he dropped again, and that's why I'm here saying that he's Indo. He is freaking Indo. It's like he's so streaky in his head. It's crazy.
It's true. This is true.
Oh, congratulations on Oho for getting 11. That's his highest. He should go back up now. It's going to be a nice jump for you. Awesome.
You guys, like, I want to find out who this. I need to send a message to this brand and tell them in the United States they need to sponsor an event.
Yes.
Maybe
Or maybe a podcast.
or maybe a or maybe a podcast. They will be the official sponsor. We just have cups of these all.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
This is my little dragon glass. It's one of my favorite gifts I ever got. It's pointy on the side, so it doesn't sit down. You have to kind of sit.
That's supposed to be for whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. I love it.
Fancy, man. Like you're in a castle. Lord Caleb.
Lord Caleb.
I'm just the jester down here, juggling balls and dancing. Oh, my lord.
Okay, guys. So catch us. We're going to do another episode next month. Hopefully 2.
Hey.
We got some footage up from the parties we're doing. We have 2 parties coming up. We got one Saturday for my brother. Kate is fundraising for St. Jude's. That should be great. I'm going to try to make it out to the anniversary the next weekend that Dark Circle's having. We'll have some footage for that, but we're also going to have an episode where we review Sanctuary, and we might review the Sumo Do, Sumo Don't at the same time because we never got around to doing that one. So maybe we'll just do both those.
And
so, like, we can just talk about both those.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, and I'll see what else I can do. We'll get out some stuff.
We'll see what legally we can do.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
What legally we can get away with. I'm telling you, if we put the screen, I can make a border. It has to be a moving border because then that fucks with the algorithm. I got you. We can do this.
That's something different. We're just gonna review. We're just gonna review and talk about the show. Okay. We're not gonna do that.
Watch the movie.
We could do that soon because I want to do size. Size matters. Well, I'll find that somewhere. It's like something from Israel where guys who were like overweight found sumo and found to like themselves. It's pretty good. I think you'll like it. It could be better, but it is good.
Okay. We also should that British one of the women's. It's like a secret society of women in sumo.
Okay. We'll try to do one like every 6 months or so. We'll get one out.
Science fiction.
Cinema and sumo.
Cinema.
No, there it is. The last one. God, cinema and sumo.
There it is. Ooh.
All right, guys. Get your sumo on and enjoy your next Basho, guys.
Yes. God, that 18%. Shout out to little Sumo Sake.